welcome to Music for the Master tonight. I'm so happy to share a few new songs and writing several album projects I'm involved in writing. One called Arizona. It's kind of an album about having people get back to peace and nature, and writing a pro-life album called Stand for Life, and just finished releasing the Not in Our Town album. So tonight you'll hear some songs from mostly the Arizona album and a couple new worship songs. So thank you for tuning in. This song is called He Makes All Things New. He knows your every tear, knows your every pain, and what you go through day to day. He knows your every hurt, he knows your every scar, but he loves you wherever you are. He makes all things new. 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 He knows your every tear, wipes them from your eyes. He knows your heart in life. He's always there, guiding you through. He loves you more than you know. He makes all things new. He makes all things brand new. He makes all things new. He makes all things new. He stands by your side when you feel you can't go on. Helps you through the times that are hard. He'll be your friend and everything. He'll be where you are. He makes all things new. He makes all things brand new. He makes all things new. Our God makes everything new. No need to worry. No need to fear. Through every trial, our God is near, and He makes all things new. Our God makes all things brand new. He makes all things new. Our God makes all things new. This song is called Stronger. God makes us stronger, but His love is stronger than any love. I faced the desert, and in the middle of a desert rain, I faced trials. The Lord never walked away. His love is stronger, stronger than any love I've ever known. Love lasts longer, longer than any love I can hold. I faced the giants, been in battles I couldn't believe. I faced the mountains and problems bigger than me, but his love is stronger, stronger than any love I have known. Love is stronger, stronger than any love you can hold. Love is stronger, stronger than any love I have known. Love is stronger. I faced the desert, been in the form of a desert rain. I faced trials, the Lord never ever walked away. His love is stronger, stronger than any love I have known. Love is stronger, stronger than any love you can hold. His love is stronger. This next song is called Always on Time, and I like the lyrics. They talk about God's timing, and I do believe in that timing. I believe God's timing is always on time and never late. Everything I know will be okay. Everything will be just fine. I know the Lord is never late, but He's always on time. He is always on time. Our God is always on time. Not a minute too soon, not a minute too late, but right at the finish line. God is always on time. Our God is always on time. He's never too slow, never too fast, but always in perfect time. We can worry away the day, or just fret about our soul. Oh, believe that God is never late, but He's got everything under control. I know He's always on time. Our God is always on time. Not a minute too soon, not a minute too late, but right at the finish line. He is always on time. Our Lord is always on time. He's never too slow, never too fast, but always in perfect time. He's never too slow, He is never too fast, but always in perfect time. Hey, we're going to change it up a little bit of blues. Song I wrote called God's Love is Good Medicine. I said God's love is good medicine, good for the soul and good within. I said God's love is good medicine, good for the soul and good within. Who is the healer? Jesus is the healer, and I know he can set me free. Who can deliver? Jesus can deliver, and I know he delivers you and me. I said God's love is good medicine, good for the soul and good within. I said God's love is good medicine. It's good for the soul and good within. Come on. Who is the healer? Jesus is the healer. I know he's the one who can set me free. Who can deliver? Jesus can deliver, and he came to set the captive free. Come on. I said God's love. I said God's love. I said God's love. God's love is good medicine. I said God's love. Every day God's love. I said God's love. God's love is good medicine. I said God's love is good medicine, good for the soul and good within. God's love is good medicine, good for the soul and good within. Alrighty, well, I'm slowing it down to a song called Arizona, and I'd really like to pitch this song to some artists. I think was once a day when people wrote really back to nature type songs, back to the mountain type songs, and this song, I wrote it in Shipshewana, Indiana, part of the album called Arizona, and basically it says, I gotta find my Arizona. That means time with God in the mountains, time with family or your loved ones. So where the mountains reach the sky, Grand Canyon in my mind, where my restless heart can find some rest inside. That's where I wanna go, and one thing I still know, that's where I find my peace of mind. Sometimes I need to find my Arizona, with the sun at my back and the wind in my hair. I left my heart back down in Sedona, and if I get lost, I don't care. No, I do not care. In the desert breeze, the wind blows through the trees, from Winslow as far as I can see. The painted kite at night pictured rocks in the light, and Tucson is still waiting for me. I've got to find my Arizona, with the sun at my back and the wind in my hair. I lift my heart back down in Sedona. And if I get lost, I don't care. Where the mountains reflect the moonlight like a million diamonds in that emerald night. One thing I believe, Arizona's still waiting for me. Sometimes I've got to find my Arizona, with the sun at my back and the wind in my hair. I left my heart back down in Sedona. And if I get lost, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. All right, after that song Arizona, which I really like because it just takes me there, I got this song called Simpler Times. And times where, you know what, we took the time to do nothing but sit under a tree or sit by a river and really enjoy nature, God's beauty, flowers, wind in our hair, as the last song says, and just praying in His presence. So, simpler times. We get so busy that we just don't slow down, living in a race that never ends, like a bad dream that goes round and round. But I get peace of mind when I find simpler times. Sometimes laughter, sometimes rain are all I need to ease the pain, and just go back in time, back to a simpler time. Can you remember when you just counted the stars, or had a laugh with old friends, reminiscing about the way things were and are? But I get peace of mind when I go back to simpler times. Sometimes laughter, sometimes rain are all I need to ease my pain. I just go back in time, back to a simpler time. Sometimes laughter, sometimes rain, that's all I need to ease my pain. And I just go back in time, back to a simpler time. This song, a little bit different than what I'm doing tonight, called Run to the Battle. But in the face of all the pro-life movement in our country, it's a song that says, we will run to the battle, we will run to the war, stand for our God, stand for our Lord. And that's what this song is about. not fear. We will never be afraid. For our God, He gives us strength and victory all along the way. And in every situation, oh, that we might face, our God can deliver, and our God, He can save. We will run to the battle, run to the wall, stand up for God and our Lord. Run to the battle, run to the wall, stand up for God and our Lord. Stand up for our Lord. Stand for our Lord. I know the enemy is defeated. In our God I will believe. We will run to the battle and receive the victory. I know that we will never fear. I know we'll never be afraid. Our God gives us strength and power all along the way. We will run to the battle, run to the war, stand up for God and our Lord. Run to the battle, run to the war, stand up for God and our Lord. Stand for our Lord. It's time the church stands up for the things that they believe, 'cause our God will stand with us and we will have the victory. Come on, sing it with me. We will run to the battle, run to the wall, stand up for God and our Lord. Run to the battle, run to the wall, stand up for God and our Lord. Run to the battle, run to the wall, stand up for our God, stand for our Lord. We will run to the battle. All righty, last song called The 3rd of June. What happened the 3rd of June? You're going to find out. Have you seen a million shiny diamonds? Take time to watch the rising of the moon. Well, I saw God's beauty in all of its splendor on a lake on the 3rd of June. And in broken places, God is seen in creation, making all things brand new. But so many times we don't take the time to see the old become the new. Have you stared up to the heavens and wondered how all those stars, they got there? Well, I'm telling you that our God made every one of them, and the best is awaiting for me and for you. And in broken places, God is seen in creation, making every day brand new. But so many times we don't take the time to see the old become the new. Now you might say that you are not a believer, but that's never proof that he is not true. Well, I saw God's beauty in all of its splendor on a lake on the 3rd of June. I saw God's beauty in all of its splendor on a lake on the 3rd of June. Thank you so much for listening to the music tonight, for Music for the Master, and I hope you enjoyed the songs. I pray that they just give you a half hour of not only comfort, but, allow you to be in a stress-free zone of just being ministered to. That's what the idea behind the songs are. Tune in again to Music for the Master.